So this 100% will make you more money. It's a way to increase your profits, lower your expenses at the very same time. But there's a catch. Hey, it's Don. Today I wanted to talk about a 100% bona fide way to increase your profits, make more money, and cut your costs at the same time. Now, it's something that I was hesitant to do a few years ago when we rolled this out across all of our listings. Now, we do it on eBay and most other sites out there that we sell on. You can do it on most of them. What we do is we add a handling fee into every single item that sells from our stores. Any item that sells, there's a 30-cent handling fee, up to 50 cents, and even $1 for some items that are a little more of a pain to ship or take a little extra time or care. Now, the drawback, of course, is it increases the shipping and handling fees someone's going to pay for your items. Now, I thought it might, be detrimental to my business. It might hurt my business at some time because the fees go up, but I've never ever had an issue with it. My sales still are right where they need to be. They're still rising. I'm still getting good return on my investment across the board on what we're selling. And it's been like that for the last several years when we added in handling fees to everything. Now, I know it's nickel and diming your customers. I know that. I don't like to do that. But at this point, with the platforms raising fees like eBay and charging you fees on taxes and shipping costs, it's a way to help alleviate some of those fees that you are now being forced to pay for. Another factor on that you need to think about is that these days people know the post office's price fees have been going up. So it's not odd to see a slight increase in anybody's shipping methods whatsoever. I would also add that you don't have to post in the description box or anything else that there's a handling fee, because eBay includes it already into the shipping and handling costs and states the final amount that you charge to ship that item out. Whether it includes a handling fee or not, the total is correct by everything that's going to be collected and that buyer will have to pay. So you don't have to go and announce, hey, I add a handling fee into everything and the whole works. Now, you're not really making a profit at the end of the day with your handling costs. You're actually just lowering the fees that you're having to pay, which in turn gives you a better profit at the end of the year. Now, amount-wise, we do it up to $1. I've even done it $2, $3, $4, $5 in the past for very specific types of items. I do calculated shipping. Now, along with that, we get a discount. Anybody who ships through eBay or most of the platforms gets a discount off the retail price of shipping. That means if you go to the post office, you pay this fee. If you ship through the platforms, you pay less. I don't pass that on to my customers. As well, I also add in that little handling fee to help, again, negate some of the costs and give me a better profit margin. It works across the board. It hasn't messed with my business. I've never received a single solitary email saying, why did your prices go up? Why did shipping costs go up? Never, ever happened whatsoever. It's all going to come down to what you feel about adding that in. Now, on average, the average seller, I guess you would say, that's out there right in the middle range of, selling a few items to a whole bunch, probably sells 500-600 items a month. If you've added in, say, a 50-cent handling fee for each one of those, you're making $250 extra a month. Now, that adds up. At the end of the year, though, you're actually making basically $3,000 extra bucks when you add that handling cost in at just 50 cents extra an item, selling 500 items on average a month. Those are doable numbers. Those are doable amounts of increase to how much more money you're going to make doing this. It's not, a fictitious. This is a legit, honest way that you can increase your bottom line, lower those costs that you're paying out there right off the bat. Now, I'll show you real quick where you can add it in eBay's business policies, so you can quickly add that in. Now, if you already have business policies set up, you can add a handling fee to all of your policies in a matter of minutes and have 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50,000 of your items. Have that fee added on to them just like that. Now, if you've got business policies set up, which I would honestly recommend everybody doing,
Now, this is one of my business policies here for First Class. I know I need to update it to Ground Advantage and all, but this is one of the ones I use. And if you've got business policies set up for shipping, every policy you set up has the option, as long as it's calculated, to add a handling cost in. It's the only way you can do it. So you would have to use calculated shipping. Again, that's my preferred method for almost everything that I do. It does work the best. For me, we also charge for shipping, so that's, again, why it would be set up that way. So I've got 30-cent handling fee on the 16 ounces and less. If it's going overseas, I've got a 50-cent handling fee on every single item going out. And as I said, if you add a 50-cent handling cost into your listings, that's $250 a month on average for those sellers in the mid-range there with 500 sales a month. That's $3,000 a year. Now, if you put in $1, that's $500 a month, $6,000 a year in handling fees you will be collecting. So it's not chump change. It all adds up. It's a legitimate fee. You're not hiding. You're not ripping anybody off. You're compensating for the fees you pay eBay. You're compensating for your time and effort to package the item, or you're compensating for shipping supplies in general. Again, if you ship through eBay, you get a discount. You do not need to pass it on to your customers. You know, it's something to think about. You can keep the difference. You don't have to give them the discount, your buyers. It's up to you. There's those that think that giving the discount and giving everything at the cheapest possible price is best, but these days cheap doesn't always mean sales anymore, because those folks selling just cheap everyday items for $5 and $10 don't seem to be making any ground at the moment right now. Now, don't assume that it's bad to do a handling fee. I know we talked about nickel and diming, but to me this is a business. If my business partner that I'm forced to work with, eBay, Amazon, Etsy, whatever, is adding in fees, I want to be able to help myself to lower those fees the best way I can. I'm taking time, I'm taking effort to pack it. I'm quoting the price. They get exactly a quote that shows the exact amount that they're paying. So there's no question on what they're going to pay for complete shipping and handling. And when eBay states the total, it says for shipping and handling. Even if you don't have shipping and handling added in, you don't have a handling fee, it's still going to state for complete shipping and handling, and then give the buyer a total. And they'll see that before they buy it. So you'll never have somebody coming back later on after the fact and saying, hey, why'd you charge me a handling fee? They already knew what the total would be. Again, treat it like a business. As a business, I want to make as much money as I can, and adding in 30 cents, 50 cents, $1 to each of your listings can make you a lot of extra money. That's the exact reason eBay is adding in fees to us left and right, because they make more money. And not just from 500 listings a month, but from millions of listings a month, they can make extra money when they add even just 5 cents a listing in. It's those nickels and dimes that will add up, and I personally, at this point, treating it fully like a business, I don't have any problem. I don't find it offensive if, I'm giving them a total. That's what it's going to be. And, there's extra money for handling added into it. If you order from any major company or from a mail order catalog or anything else like that, you are paying a handling fee for almost all of them.
Well, there we have it. Hopefully that gave you some ideas, some thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button down below. You can also hit the bell icon to be notified if I post new content or go live. Subscribe and tell all your friends.
It's Dick Tracy solving a crime with real police Crime Stopper clues and amazing scientific tools like the Dick Tracy Magic Decoder. Now, you can decode Dick Tracy's secret Crime Stopper clues and get your own free Dick Tracy Magic Decoder with every box of these famous Post cereals. Post Sugar Crisp, Post Raisin Bran, and Post Sugar Rice Crinkles. It's exciting. Only with a magic decoder can you solve the set of 4 Crime Stopper clues on the back of each package. They tell you real police secrets. There are 6 different sets of Crime Stoppers to collect, 24 clues altogether. Use your decoder to make up coded messages, too. Trade secrets with your friends. Get your free Dick Tracy Magic Decoder right away. There's one inside these special packages of Post Sugar Crisp, Post Raisin Bran, and Post Sugar Rice Crinkles.